back to my YouTube channel. I'm not in my normal setting today, as you can probably see. I'm in a cabin in the mountains. I know! Basically, today's video, we're just going to be reading some scary books in the mountains. I'll show you the books that I have, actually. So I brought 3 books, and I also brought my Kindle. The first book I brought is A House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I started this last night. I'm like 30 pages into it, so nothing has really happened yet. But so far I like it. This is the book I'm going to start with reading today. I doubt I'll finish it today, but that's the goal. It's like 300 something pages. And then I brought Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. This is just a whodunit, like I think it's like their Nana's 80th birthday and she dies and someone's like, who killed Nana? But these books, Daisy Darker and The House Across the Lake, are on my TBR for March. So these are my priorities. And then I just got this book in the mail. This is Postmortem by Patricia Cornwell. This is used. It's like, looks vintage. I don't even know how I got this book. Like, I ordered this on Amazon and they had one and it was like $8, and it's just so, look at this. It's stunning. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm going to go outside and read in front of the mountains, and I will update you on my book. To page 44, and we're gonna go make a coffee. Let me update my vlog on the book that I'm reading. Let me turn my ring light on so everyone can see me. So I'm like 60 pages into The House Across the Lake. I'm really liking it, actually. It's about this like widowed actress. Her name is Casey Fletcher, and her parents are famous. Her husband was famous. Her husband like dies. That's why she's widowed.
To all of them.
So then she's staying at their like lake house, and she sees like the neighbor almost drown, and she saves her. And now she's just like looking in through their house. It's like she's bird watching, but she's people watching. She's like watching them through their house. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm not that far into it. I want to get 100 pages in. Let me get situated with all of my stuff. I'm on the floor. I'm gonna take my headphones off. Okay, hello everyone. I'm on the floor. I've been reading. I've now made it to page 90, like 95. We're in the now perspective. This book is crazy. It's like it starts and it says before, and then you read up to page 95, and then it says now. And this has been crazy. So I said the main character is Casey Fletcher. She's a woman, a widowed actress. She's 35, and her and her husband lived in a house by the lake, and it was like, it's been her family for like generations. But her husband drowned in the lake. She's widowed, I've established. He's been like, has a lot of trouble with alcohol and drinking and stuff, and like mourning her husband, and her mom was like, just go to the lake and stay there for a while and just lay low and all that stuff. So she's just at the lake for a while, just like bettering herself, and it's not working. Like, she's not bettering herself. But she sees like the neighbor across the lake, like these new people moved in, the wife is like drowning, so she goes to help her. She helps her, And then that night, like the wife and her husband come over to like thank her for drowning, and the husband is just kind of weird, like he's mean, and the wife like stumbles and like gets really drunk, and the husband's like, look at what you've done, you've embarrassed yourself, all this stuff, and like they're just kind of weird and like mean. And Casey sits on her porch and drinks and watches, like she has these binoculars, and she watches the house across the lake, because it's all windows. Like the back of the house or the front of the house has these huge windows, so she can see. It's like these windows, it's like windows like that, like giant door windows, so she can see everything that's going on, so she's watching. And the stuff going on is just weird. And this book, Riley Sager, this is my second Riley Sager book I've ever read. The first one I read was Survive the Night, which I really liked. The stuff that he's pointing out and making weird is very unique, and like it's not like the normal weird things. Like the neighbor called her, and then Casey was like, how does this lady have my number? I never gave it to her. Or like when she rescued her, she didn't have a ring finger on, and she kept mentioning, or she didn't have a wedding ring on, and she kept mentioning that she had a husband, but then Casey's like, she doesn't have a ring on. And then she's just like watching their reactions to each other, and it's just weird, and it's really unnerving. And I was listening to Devil's Dance by John Williams in my ears and reading this, and I kind of got a little scared. Like I had a little chill. My next goal is to get halfway through. This book is it's 40 pages. I have like 60 pages to get to halfway. So that's gonna be my next goal. I'm really actually liking it so far. It's easy to just read and like read without taking breaks, which is good. I'm gonna go reconnect with nature. Let's go reconnect with nature. Now that I'm out here, it feels good being out here. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wait, I think my dog is up here. Max, do you see him? Hi, Maxie. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello. How are y'all? It's a lot later now. It's nighttime. If you hear noise coming from like outside, my parents are watching TV. But put you on like my nightstand or something, or my bed. Okay. Perfect. So I've been reading. I'm 150 pages into The House Across the Lake. It doesn't have the dust jacket on it. I can't read a book with the dust jacket on. I can't do that. I'll never, I don't know how people do that. I don't like it. I'm 150 pages in. I'm gonna try to get to page 200 tonight before I go to bed. We'll see. The vibes, I don't want to spoil this. I don't want this to be like a spoiler reading vlog, but the vibes of this have really been like kind of scary, kind of freaking me out. We're basically just following as like stuff is happening, and this woman is seeing it going on across the lake, and it's suspicious, and I don't know, it's weird. But I'm really liking it so far. I'm really liking the vibes of this. My goal is to finish this by tomorrow, so then I can start another book. Hello everyone, welcome back. I thought I would update y'all. Let me put this down somewhere because what the freak. Okay, I thought I would update y'all. I've been reading The House Across the Lake. I'm currently on page 270. I have like 90 pages left, or 80 something pages left, and like there's been a plot twist in the past like 30 pages, and it's basically just like explaining it, and I don't know if it's like the last plot twist or if there's going to be another one, but it kind of like, I don't know, like I just don't feel good about it. Like I feel like I just don't like it. But yeah, I thought I would update. I'm almost done. I'm gonna finish this. Me and my family are going in town to go get lunch, and there's like a cute little bookstore that we might go to and check out. So if we go to that, I will take some clips of that. But after we get back, I'm just gonna finish this up. I only have a few pages left, and then start on the next book. Hello everyone, I'm back at home now. We went into town and then we're back now, and I'm gonna lay on the hammock for a while and try to finish this book. Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog. I thought I would update y'all. It is currently a lot later. It's nighttime now. I was going to finish my book in the hammock, but there was like a family of spiders living in that hammock, so I got out of there, but I did finish the book. The book I'm talking about, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I finished this book a few hours ago. I finished it this afternoon, and it's nighttime now because I just needed some time to think about this book, okay? Also, if I'm kind of whispering, it's because everyone in the cabin right now is asleep. So, this book, did I love it? Did I hate it? I think I want to give it 2.5 to 3 stars. Here's the thing with this book. Here's the thing, because I had either heard people adore this book or people hate this book and think that like the ending was just a complete cop-out, and I had always heard people say that the ending of this book was a cop-out, and I never really knew what they were like saying until I read it. And I get where those people are coming from. I get what they're saying. And I remember watching Haley Pham read this a few years ago, I think, and she like loved it, and I was like, okay, let me read it. I didn't hate it. Like, the build-up was so good. I really loved the build-up. I was able to like the writing in this book was really good. I did really like the writing. Escapism in this book is so good, and it was so good. Like, the vibes of this book and the house, the lake house vibes, the spooky, like in this secluded lake house vibes were great. So good. Like, it was great reading this in this secluded mountain cabin. Like, I think it was great. But I think the plot twist, I really hated it. I hated the plot twist. I did think it was a little of a cop-out, and I just think the plot twist in this book reminded me of Layla by Colleen Hoover. That plot twist, like, it felt the same to me. And I just think, skip ahead like 1 minute if you don't want to hear this. It's kind of a spoiler. I think if your plot twist cannot be explained like through the laws of science and stuff, or like if the whole story has been realistic and like in reality, and then you just go off and it's like, yeah, like it's like supernatural. I'm like, I don't think you can add a supernatural element at the very end to just explain away everything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with this book, it just added like a supernatural element to explain the entire story. And it's like, because I feel like it would be better if you could explain it like realistically. But you know, it's fine. It's okay. Like, the plot twist was good. It was a short read. It was a quick read. I read this in like a day and a half, which is great. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars because I really enjoyed it and I really like the vibes of it. Also, this book, like, they mention in this book how it's like Rear Window, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, which I've never seen. But if you like Rear Window, maybe you'll like this. Also, I think if you liked Layla by Colleen Hoover, you'll like this. But I'm gonna give The House Across the Lake 3 stars, I think. Okay, let's look at my next options for books to read. It's currently like 11 o'clock at night right now. It's still early. So I brought 2 more books. I have 2 more books to read. The first one is Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney, and then Postmortem by Patricia Cornwell. Let's talk about these books. So this is like a whodunit, Daisy Darker. It says, let me read the description to you. It says, Daisy Darker's estranged, secretive family is assembling for Nana's 80th birthday party in Nana's crumbling Gothic house on a tiny island. They're finally back together one last time, and when the tide comes in, they will be cut off from the world for 8 hours. Then, at the stroke of midnight, as a storm rages, Nana is found dead. An hour later, the next family member follows. Trapped on an island where someone is killing them one by one, the Darkers must reckon with their present danger as well as their past before the tide goes out and all is revealed. So that sounds crazy. It reminds me of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I haven't read that book. I almost bought that book today. I want like a cute whodunit. I feel like this wouldn't take me that long. I think I'm gonna start a book like right now and then read all day tomorrow. And then we have Postmortem by Patricia Cornwell. I'm so excited about this book. My mom recommended me this book, and there's like 30 of them, and they all follow, like, they're all different stories, but they all have the same detective. Her name is Kay Scarpetta. But this cover, I mean, take a second for the cover. This is stunning. I did listen to 2 chapters of this on audio, like the first 2 chapters, and it's really good, and I really want to like focus on it a lot because I think there's a lot of detail in this book, and I want to focus on it and be able to focus on it. So I think I'm gonna save this for my April TBR and then read something that'll just be quick and fast and fun. So I think I'm gonna start this tonight and then read it all day tomorrow. I don't know how much I'm gonna finish tonight. Probably literally like the first chapter. Okay, hey guys, let me give you a little update. Okay, so last night I started reading Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I didn't mention last night, but this is my first Feeney. This is my first Alice Feeney book. I've heard incredible things about all of her books. I've heard that she's like the queen of plot twists, which is really what I want right now, because after reading The House Across the Lake and thinking that the plot twist was going to be great and then being disappointed, I want a really good one. I only made it literally 25 pages into this last night, but my plan just for this whole day is to just read this book. What are the odds I'm going to finish it? I don't know. I highly doubt it, but I want to get as much into it as I can. Also, what's interesting about this house is that this house that they're in, you can see it right there, is that this house belongs to the family's 80-year-old grandmother, and it's her 80th birthday. And they're all coming to this house to celebrate her 80th birthday, and they think that she's gonna like announce who she's gonna give the house to. And it can only be a female relative because the Nana got it from her mother, so she wants to pass it down to a female in the family. But the thing with this house is the Nana has like refused to renovate it, so the land has like eroded over time, and if you're in the house and the tide is in, the house is like in the water. And like you cannot leave for 8 hours until the tide leaves. So it's like the tide's in, unless you want to be swimming near your car, you're stuck in this house. So what I've read up until this point, like 23 pages in, 25 pages in, is everyone showing up, and then right after the last person shows up, the tide comes in and they're stuck. So they can't leave for 8 hours. Also, like all the chapters, timestamps on them. So it started at like 4 p.m. and then now we're at 6 p.m. Every chapter is like an hour, which I really like also. So I'm really liking it. I'm loving the writing in this, which is what I've noticed. I feel like I don't notice it as much with like thrillers like this or whodunits, but the writing has been beautiful so far, and I've only read a few pages. But yeah, I'm just going to read the whole day. Let's get my reading set up. Maybe I'll read outside. I think I might start outside and then come inside. I don't know, we'll see. But let's make a drink first. been reading this book for literal hours. I'm currently 100, is it raining? No, that's the air conditioning. I'm currently 170 pages in. Lost my bookmark. It says, also, I didn't mention the Nana's birthday is on Halloween. So it literally says October 31st, less than 4 hours until low tide. So, like I said before, this whole family is like stuck in this house until low tide, because the erosion like causes the house to be on water. Like there's a moat around this house and they cannot leave. So I'm officially halfway through. That is so satisfying. This book has been crazy. I think last thing I said was like the Nana, it's her birthday. And I don't think I mentioned, but it like says it on the first page that like when the Nana was younger, she went to like this place and they told her that she wasn't gonna have any more birthdays after 80th. And it's her 80th birthday. So she's like, okay, I think I'm done after this. Like I'm gonna die. And then she reads her will. People are upset about the will. And then she's dead. And they find her dead. And then they're like, what's going on? Who could have done this? It's weird. And then they're like, we need to get out. Like we need to leave. But they can't leave because they go out to see their boat and their boat's gone. So they can't leave. Boat's gone. And then other people start dropping dead. And I'm not gonna spoil it, but people are dying. And it says, the last line of this chapter, I just read, it says, everyone is afraid now, and they are right to be. Someone is killing members of the Darker family one by one, and I fear it's only a matter of time until it happens again. So something's about to go down. AJ, do you want to update on your book that you're reading?
Yeah, I look gross, but fine.
Okay. Update on your book that you're reading.
So I read 100 pages yesterday.
100 pages?
I got to page 100. Which I know it's a picture novel. She makes fun of me for. But I'm really proud of myself because I hate reading. So I'm proud of myself.
He does hate reading.
I got to page... I've been very productive today. I got to page 208. Wow. And there's 317, I think. So
you could finish it soon.
yeah, I'm going to finish it on the way home.
My goal... Okay, so I have officially halfway through. And the end half of a book always goes by faster than the first half. I'm going to go sit in a hot tub. I'm not going to read this. I'm going to take a little break. I think maybe I could finish it tonight. If not, I could definitely finish it like tomorrow morning. But I need to stop looking ahead because I just spoiled something for myself. But yeah, this family also, like, they went through every member of the family and like explained who they were and just like the family tree and stuff. And they're all kind of horrible people. Like, they're all horrible. Like, I could see why all of them would do this. So I have literally no, like, I don't know who it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a break from reading and sit in a hot tub. And then maybe tonight I will come back and finish this. Hopefully that will be great. We'll see. Put y'all down. Hello everyone. I'm back home now. As you can see, my time in the mountains is over. Very, very sad about it. Oh, so sad. But I thought I would update y'all on this book. I just finished this book like 10 minutes ago. I just thought I'd give you a little update. I think I'm gonna give Daisy Darker 3.5 or 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I really liked reading it. But this is gonna sound so annoying, and I know this is not annoying, but I guessed the plot twist, and I feel like it would be hard not to, because this isn't spoiling anything, but let me show you. At the very beginning of this book, there's a letter. Let me just show it to you. Okay. So Daisy Darker, and then it says a note from the author's agent. So you're like, okay. And then it's just like saying that they received this book in a parcel, and they were confused because they knew that the author of this book was dead. And then that's all you get, and it's just a little note. And you're like, okay, I'm sorry, what? And then you read the whole story, and then it goes back to that note, and you're like, oh, why didn't I see that? It's kind of spoilery. This is spoilery. If you want to read this book, just don't watch this review. But it's giving The Sixth Sense. Like, this book is giving The Sixth Sense, if you've seen that movie. But I really did enjoy reading it and like finding out what was going on. I liked the family aspect because they were all kind of like horrible people. But you're still like, oh, like you're reading about them and you're like, wow, they're horrible. And then you're like, wait, I kind of feel bad for them, you know? And I love that like toxic family dynamic. I think it's so funny to read about. But I did enjoy reading this book. I thought it was written really, really well. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. My first Alice Feeney book. I liked it a lot. I think I'm gonna go between 3.5 to 4 stars. If you want to like see my full in-depth review of this book, go to my monthly reading wrap-up, which should be up probably before this video. And I'll do like a full review of that book. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed coming with me to the mountains and reading some scary books in the mountains, some scary cabin thriller books. Hopefully next year I can do it again. But we'll see. Anyway, I gotta go start reading for my April TBR, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!